Profiles in cowardice. That's what we'll talk about in today's Lunch Alert video. This isn't the time for John Kennedy's Profiles in Courage, the title of his book. This is the time where Republicans are guilty of profiles in cowardice. Approving that fiscal cliff deal was absolutely outrageous. If this was a compromise, so was the surrender ceremony on the deck of the battleship Missouri in Tokyo Bay in 1945 a compromise. The Democrats got everything they wanted. The tax rate increase for upper-income taxpayers, the inheritance tax now goes all the way up to 40%, the threshold down to $5 million. They got a 20% capital gains tax. They got extension of unemployment benefits. They got an immediate 2% payroll tax increase. They got everything they wanted. It was absolutely revolting. And what did the Republicans get? Nothing. Not only no spending cuts, but spending increases. This bill cuts revenues by $3.6 trillion over 10 years and adds $300 billion of new spending. It's a $4 trillion addition to the budget deficit. Absolutely incredible. And what makes it worse is Obama is not going to spend the $600 to $700 billion of new revenue these tax rates are going to give him on cutting the deficit. Most of us would be willing to pay higher taxes to see that happen. No, he's going to spend the money again and again and again. It's going to add to the deficit, not cut it. Well, the Republicans just absolutely played dead during this whole process. They weren't out there fighting it. And then the moment of truth came when John Boehner, the speaker, said, okay, guys, I don't like this bill any more than you do. It is a surrender. But I'm willing to oppose it and to insist there be an amendment added to it for up to $300 billion in real spending cuts. But I'm only going to do it if I can count noses here and get a majority of the House, meaning about 90% of the Republicans, to go along with me on this bill. He didn't get it. They were saying, oh, no, we can't vote for tax increases. How convenient. Vote no on everything and then say the whole thing's a mess and disclaim responsibility for it. This was the time to go with spending increases, and the Senate chamber was empty. Well, this was the time to say, get your butts back here and approve spending increases in addition to these tax hikes. Now, this is the beginning, a dismal beginning, but the beginning of how we lived with the second-term Obama presidency. And the Republicans had a model here for caving in. We can't let them do it again. The fights that are going to come up over the next couple of weeks are absolutely pivotal to our ability to save this country financially. The most important will be the debt limit increase. They actually need it now. They ran out of money last night, but they can finagle the cash flow and do without borrowing for a couple more weeks or even a month or two. But the administration needs an increase in the debt limit. And Boehner and the Republicans need to invent some spine and stand up and say, we're only giving you that in return for spending cuts. And as I've said before, they should phase the debt limit in so that they don't raise the borrowing until the spending cuts actually take place. And from a political point of view, Obama has now put himself in a trap. His victory will cost him dearly. And that's what we'll talk about tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching.